This is Dog Talk with Michael J. Solar on BLK9 TV. Michael, dog trainer, author, and the owner of Blue Line Canine Dog Training, will bring you the answers you need, making your life with your dog the best it could be. Now, here he is, Michael J. Solar with Dog Talk on BLK9 TV.
Hey guys, Michael J. Solar here, and welcome to Dog Talk. Today you are joining me once again in my home office here where I was working on my desk, and what we've been seeing is a lot of calls coming in about separation anxiety and the challenges that it's creating. So I just wanted to take a moment to give this week's tips and trick out there to give you 3 helpful tips on working with dealing with separation. So without any further ado, let's go over those 3 tips. So the first one is you want to create a safe place for your pet to go every time that you leave the home and anytime they're going with this. Now, we highly recommend crate training your dog for this and using your crate for places where they eat, they get enjoyment, they get toys in there, and that way that becomes their safe place. Don't go into the crate with them. You want to make sure that crate becomes their safe place. You can also use a place bed for this, which would be a large dog bed that could be utilized. But the number one key to making it a safe place for them is to make sure that this is where a lot of happiness happens. So you also want your dog to go to this area when you don't leave the home, all right? And that brings us to step number 2 in dealing with separation anxiety and working through this challenge, which is practice gradual departures. So there's little fun things that you can do where you make it fun instead of into a negative. So for example, you would have your dog go into their crate while you're watching television for a couple of minutes, or you would have them go to their safe place, like their bed, for a couple of minutes while you're watching television, or you have them go in there while you go to a different room. Maybe you go outside and you walk around your house and you come back in. That creates the drill of you leaving. Now, there's a couple little things that you have to be mindful of this. Number one would be is make sure that when you're doing this, you would be actively leaving your home. So like grabbing your car keys, making sure you're wearing your outside shoes, you're not just walking around in your slippers. Your dog is paying attention to a lot of these different things. So you want to make sure that you are doing your best to pay attention to that too, right? Because your dog's not silly or stupid. They're going to be thinking, well, you didn't grab your car keys, which means you're probably not leaving. So one of the fun things that I like to do when I was first teaching my dog how to work with me and not have separation anxiety is what I would do is I would put my dog in their crate, and I would give them a toy, and then I would get in my car, I would just back out of my driveway, and then I would pull right back in, come right back in the house, and go back to enjoyment. That way my dog saw that I was leaving in my vehicle. They would hear the noise of the vehicle leaving. They would also hear the noise of the vehicle coming back into the driveway, and that gave me a scheduled time instead of sitting there with a stopwatch. And number 3, engage in pre-departure calming activities. Now, what that really means is you want to prevent yourself from having automatic triggers of when you're leaving the home. So one of the things that, again, I would do is that when I would go to cook dinner, I would go grab my car keys and act like I'm leaving and then just go to the kitchen. And then I would cook dinner with my car keys in my pocket and my jacket on for a little bit, and then I would take my jacket off. Basically, what I tried to do is figure out the routines I had when I was leaving the house and tried to make them a part of other things that I was doing so they became at random. This way, your dog would have no idea when you're leaving or when you're staying or any of these things. You're getting rid of what I would call the triggers to when your dog's anxiety would skyrocket and cause those unwanted behaviors. So those are the 3 tips. So once again, it's going to be creating a safe place, practicing leaving, and shutting down or removing automatic triggers by practicing them at random. Now, if you guys like these tips and tricks, please share them with your friends. Like and subscribe to our pages. Make sure that you are telling people about it so we can get the thumbs up from you. We know you are enjoying them. They're helping you, and we will continue making them. So without any further ado, I will see you next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you need anything with your pup, feel free to give us a call. We'll talk to you.